Hi guys, Helen here again. I will be taking you through an intermediate jump board class. So let's begin. We'll need a set of hand weights or a set of toning balls and a head support. We're going to start with a roll down. So let's begin by feet hip distance apart. Breathe in and just exhaling out. Breathe gently into the ribs and into your upper back. And exhale everything out completely. One more, inhale right into your upper back, into your ribs, expand them out to the sides. And as you breathe out, let's start to nod the chin forward to the chest, scoop and lift through the abdominals as you bring your weight into the toes. Relax it here on your first roll down. Giving your head a little nod up and down. Shake it out side to side. Settle the head, take a big breath right back into your upper back. And exhale as you roll up, scoop belly, tuck the tailbone, vertebra by vertebra, back up towards standing. Let's go again, breath in, big sigh, softening the ribs towards the hips, keeping your knees nice and soft. Take a big breath at the bottom and breathing out, rolling up lower back, mid back, upper back, head, neck and shoulders. Let's go one more time. Open the heart and rolling forward. Warming up through the spine. Take a big breath and let's roll back up. Vertebra by vertebra, like little building blocks, stack them right on top of the hips. Shoulders open and we're ready to start. Okay guys, we will need those toning balls just on next to the carriage. We're going to start with a warm-up, 2 red springs and a green spring. Everything else can come away. Let's lie down. Head support can stay in or out. You can choose which is better for your neck. You're going to bring your feet hip distance apart, parallel. Press out gently and find that neutral position, where your hips and pubic bone are in one flat plane and you've got that little natural lift from the spine. We're going to breathe in and then press out into your feet. Lift up onto your tippy toes, bend your knees and release the heels back to the jump board. Pressing out, lifting up and warming up through the ankles, through the soles of your feet, getting ready for your first set of jumps. Good. So we want to do about 6 here. Good. Watching that the knees are tracking straight through the second and third toe. Good. Breathe in and exhale to press out. Give me 2 more here. Good. And we're going to work in reverse. So I want you to lengthen the legs out. Then you're going to bend into your knees. Keep your heels for as long as you can. Down to the jump board, then peel up on your tippy toes and press out on your tippy toes. Lower the heels, bend your knees, lift up, press out. Keep that going 6 more times. Taking care and just to roll toe ball heel towards the mat. That's exactly how I want you to be jumping. Toe, ball, heel. And then releasing heel, ball, toe. Let's go for 2 more times. Last one, I want you to press out, hold your heels up, bend your knees to the halfway mark, then lower the heels, lift up onto the toes. Lower the heels, lift up onto the toes. Getting a little bit more burn into those quadriceps. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1, press out, lower the heels, bend your knees, giving your legs a little shake out, and then we're going to come on up, swap our springs for, ready for our first set of jumps. So I'd like you to put on 1 red spring and 1 blue spring. Now if that feels a little bit heavy, you can always opt for 1 red spring and 1 yellow spring. Let's lie down, picking up your hand weights, if you're choosing to use them. We're going to lengthen the legs all the way out and lengthen the arms. Good, now plug your shoulders down, find neutral. Okay, so when you're ready, you're going to bend and then press your legs long, lift your arms long. When you're ready, we're going to take it into a jump. Good. Keep that going. You're pressing long in the legs, long in the arms. Good. Keep going. Knees are tracking straight through the center of your feet. Now, if those arms are feeling fatigued, you can eliminate the arms completely and lower them down. Keep going with the legs. If you don't wish to hold the weights, you can still move your arms up and down, as well as moving the legs. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your arms up, keep them lifted. You bring your heels together, toes apart, in this lateral position. Squeeze your thighs together as you extend your legs. Squeeze into your body, keeping the ribs nice and soft. Good. Keep going. Now you want to jump to the center part of the jump board, and watch when I jump to the lower part of the jump board, what it does to my lower back. So I'm flaring the belly and the ribs when the legs are coming low. So you want to always aim your legs to the center and top part of the jump board. Good. Starting to feel a little burn. We're going to now open the legs out wide, but stay laterally rotated. Good. With your arms, you're going to open the arms into a little fly. Squeeze your arms together. Open and squeeze. Watch the ribs are starting to lift up. And point those toes. Good. Knees are still in line with the toes. Good. Coming in about 3/4 of the way in. You don't want to come all the way into the stopper, but catch yourself in your quads. Good. Let's go 5, 4. Get ready for internal rotation in 3, 2, 1. Keep the arms up and internally rotate at the hips. Kiss those knees together as you land. Separate the knees as you push away. Let's add a bicep curl. And reach the arms down and bicep curl in. In. Good. Keeping the elbows nice and super glued towards your ribs. So try not to lift and lower the arms up and down. Keep them glued. Good. Keep drawing those knees in together. Toes are looking in. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring the feet parallel. Rest the arms down. Good. We're going to go and alternate between all those moves. So we've got feet hip distance, heels together, heels wide, internal rotation, back to parallel, and heels together, and wide, internal. Now if you muck it up, that's okay. Just take all variations and rotations of your hips. I don't mind which order you're doing it in. Good. Strengthening the hips in all 3 rotations. Good. Couple more. We should be feeling nice and warm now. Last 2. Make this one your last one. And come in and land. Good. I'm feeling fatigued. Give your legs a little shake out. pop your weights down. Good. If you'd like to swap your springs now for a red and a yellow for mid-back, go ahead and do so. Otherwise, keep that same red and a blue spring on, a little bit stronger through the arms. Okay, we're going to lift the straps, hold your short loops. Bring some tension into your straps so the carriage will move away from the stopper. I want you to find neutral through the spine. Remember that little gap underneath your waist. On your breath in, prepare. As you exhale, let's lift the right leg to a tabletop. Breathe in, exhale that left leg to a tabletop, squeeze them together. On your breath out, lower the arms down. Inhale, lift them up, no higher than the shoulders. And reach fingertips towards that jump board. Good, make your arms super long. Good. Catching my breath. And now we're going to peel the head, neck and shoulders up. And lower it down. Good, building endurance into our abdominals. If you need a break, take a break. I will always offer you a progression. Always come back to the previous set if you feel that it's too much. Good. We're going to add a single leg stretch. The next time you come up, hold. Reach the right leg forward, bend it in. Reach the left leg forward, tabletop, lower the head and chest. Peel up. Stretch, point, glue together, lower the head and chest. Double leg stretch. Good, now only bringing your legs the height where you can maintain that neutral position of the spine. So you shouldn't feel your belly popping up and you shouldn't feel your ribs lifting and flaring open. Good. Let's go for 4 and 3. Good. 2. 1 more. Hold it here, guys. Bend the knees, extend, point the toes, bend the knee, reach nice and long. We've got 6, reach 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me 1 more, hold it, reach a little deeper, bend your knees. Lift the arms, lower the straps. Good. Take a couple of breaths. Bring your hands around your shoulder blocks and just release. Side to side. Good. Let those hips sway. Let the ribs flare. Stretch the belly like any other part of the body that needs a little stretch out. Good. Now bring your legs through center. Bring them to tabletop, find neutral. Bring your shoulders open, hold onto your shoulder blocks. Take an inhale. As you squeeze your legs together, you're going to sway over to the right. Keep that left shoulder down. Exhale, come through center. Inhale, sway to the left. Exhale, through center. Keep going. Let's go 2 more times to each side. Inhale, sway, legs glued together. Don't let those legs separate. The work happens on the breath out as you come through center. 1 more time. And come through center. Bring your feet down. And let's come on up. Swapping our springs over. And taking your yellow or blue spring away that you had on before. Okay, coming side line. We're going to lie over onto our My side's left side, it doesn't matter what side you're lying on as long as you can see. Right foot to the foot bar and your knee is in line with your hip. I want you to step into that leg and lengthen it out. Now grab your hip, reach your hip away from you, create that little gap underneath your waist. Suck your belly in, core is nice and strong. Now twist your head support to where you find that you've got that nice support into the neck. So you're nice and long. Now take an inhale, bend the knee, press it out. When you're ready, let's take a jump out. Again, think landing forward into your jump board and think sitting your bottom down into this little imaginary chair behind you. That's it. Now again, I want you to feel that you're coming in and catching in your quadricep, not loading into your knee where your carriage clumps into the stopper like that. So you don't want that to happen. That's it. Keeping your chest open. So shoulders are nice and open. Good. Make yourself as long as you can. Pointing the toe. Good. Get ready for our swap. And laterally rotate the heel down. Now you don't want to roll the body back. Keep that right hip rolling forward. Oh, starting to feel a little bit more bite into the glute med. Check in with yourself. Have you still got that little lift from the waist? Good. Get ready. And we've got an internal rotation down. That's it. Roll that hip down. Knees looking down towards the carriage. Big exhale as you push away. Keep breathing. Your breath will sustain you. That's it. Let's go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back in. Shake your leg out. Give that glute a little tap. We're not finished on this side. Press out. Find that beautiful alignment once again. When you're ready, we're going to lift and hover the leg up and off the jump board. Looks like this. Inhale and lift. Good, and lift. Good, keep that leg nice and long. Good, starting to feel that nice spice right into that right glute cheek. Take a rest if you need it, or just use the jump board actually to press in and out to avoid that lactic acid build up into your legs. So take the jump out of it. Good, let's go for 5 more before we switch. 4, 3, and 2. Well done, last one, knee to chest. Pull it in. Good, pull it in. Landing lightly, remember toe ball heel. Final little switch in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, last little switch, heel to bottom, and tap your heel towards your bottom. Good, keep your knees in line with your hip. We've got 5, 4, 3, and 2. Last one, come all the way in. Well done, give that glute a tap, roll over to your back. And let's give that bottom cheek a little stretch out. Bring your left leg towards the jump board, right ankle to your knee, stretch it out, get your breath back. So you can ease in and out of your jump board. You want to keep your tailbone down, your hips open. Good, when you've had a little stretch and you can increase it, then just bring the carriage in and maybe you can float your left thigh in towards you. Feels a bit deeper that way. Good, big breath in and out. Good. And when you're ready, uncross your ankles, lengthen your legs all the way out. Get ready, place your right leg to a tabletop position, knee in line with your hip, neutral pelvis, jumping on the left foot only. Let's begin. That's it. We've got 6 more, and then we're going to extend that right leg forward. 5, 4, try to land lightly. 3, so you should hear this jumpboard. 2, 1, reach, pull it back into tabletop. Make sure it's at that straight tabletop position. And you can test that by just bringing your hands like mine on the hip and making sure your thigh doesn't look any closer than your arm. Get ready for our next switch. We've got 5 and 4, 3, 2, and scissor. Flex the toes. Flex and point. Flex and point. Now watch that right hip. You don't want your right hip reaching up and off your mat. Keep it down. Scissor, point. Scissor, point. Last 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and last one. Ready. Shake those legs out. Second side. When you're ready, press the legs out. Float the left leg to a tabletop. Breath in, bend the knee, away we go. Good. Check in with your ribs, sink them down. In 5, let's add that extension. 4. Remember that right knee that's extending is tracking in line with your middle of the foot. Let's go. And reach. See if you can point your toes. Make your left leg that little bit longer. Good. Let's go for 5. 4. 3. 2. Get ready to scissor. And scissor, flex. Point. Flex, point. Watch that left hip. We're getting a nice hamstring stretch. We've got 5 and 4, 3, 2, last one, bring it home. Well done. Let's turn around and do the second side. Rolling over onto your right side, or the side that you have not worked yet. Shoulder stacked, hip stacked. Press out into your standing leg, create a little gap there underneath your rib cage. So you're balancing on that right hip, on the right shoulder. Breathing in, bend, extend. When you're ready, add your jump. Watch that you're jumping forward and not back behind you. Forward. Sitting your bottom down and behind you. Good. Now also something to watch is that your spine, if you see my spine, it's long. So I'm not rounded forward like a banana. I'm long. That's it. Good. We've got 5 more, and then we rotate in our lateral rotation where the heel faces down and the toe faces up. Get ready and switch. Point your toe. Inner thigh engaging. Squeeze your bottom and make sure you don't roll backwards. Good. Let's go for 5. And then we've got an internal rotation in 4, 3, Internally rotate. Roll the hip down, not just knee and ankle. We've got 5 and 4, 3, nearly there, 2, 1, come in, put out the fire. Last set of 3, press out. We've got the leg lift, restack, settle the body down. When you're ready, let's go. Lift and lift. Good. I don't know about you. I'm losing my breath and I'm feeling the burn. Make sure you're breathing. That's it. And we've got 5, 4. Get ready for knee to chest. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pull the knee in and land. Anticipate where your jump board is. Landing forward into it. Toe wall here. Last 5. And then we've got our last little set of heels into the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Heels to bum. Give it a little flick. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Come in. Beautiful. Lie over onto your back. Let's get this glute a little love. Press your left ankle over your right knee. And let's ease in and out of the stopper. Big breath in, big breath out. Good, maybe you can look up at your pelvis. Make sure that it's nice and square and it hasn't tilted to the side. If you need a little more, park the carriage and pull your thigh in towards you. Try not to just take a little holiday here. I want you to really press into that left thigh to keep the hips open. One more big inhale. Breathing out. Let's come on up and sit up. Stay on the same spring load. That's one red spring. We're going to come up for a little bit of chest expansion. Coming up onto your knees. You want to bring your knees just a little bit away from your shoulder blocks so you can find your toes tuck underneath you. Pick up your straps. Hold your short loops into your hands. Reach the shoulders down. Arms along. Now on your breath in, I want you to press your arms back. Open the shoulders, glide the shoulders down. Exhale, reach the arms forward. Inhale, open the chest. Now it's not about an arm workout as it is about your chest opening and expanding forward. If you feel you need a little bit more resistance, then you can walk your hands up the straps. But this is just right for me. Good. Now don't worry about your breath. If you're exhaling the arms back, that's okay. Chest expands, collarbone nice and wide. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and last one. Reach your arms forward. Now moving from the neck and the shoulders are going to glide down. You're going to take a look to the right, take a look to the left, and then reach your arms forward as you look forward. Press the arms back. Look to the right, look to the left. Reach the arms forward. Good. Now try not to really hinge at your neck. This should be comfortable. 2 more. And last one. reach your arms forward. Beautiful. Now cross your straps over and then come up to your shoulder blocks. Now you may want to hold your ropes rather than the handles for extra resistance, and we're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, reach your elbows out nice and wide and lift it in space. Keep your belly pulled in, and inhale, reach forward. Exhale, elbows wide, shoulders down. Good. And open. So your elbows essentially are going east and west. Imagine you're going on your wrist joint, so try not to reach your arms and wrists down like this. You want your wrists lifted. Good. From the elbow to your wrists, it's one long line. Let's go 4. Working through the rhomboids. 3, 2. And last one, reach the arms forward. Uncross your straps. Pop your straps down. Good. Turn yourself around. And we're going to pop a yellow spring on. Take your red spring away. Okay guys, you're going to kneel down and bring your feet up against the shoulder blocks. Bring your hands onto your jump board. That's it. Draw the belly in, so nice and long from the crown of the head to your tailbone. You're going to press the carriage out and catch it in. Press it out. You've got lots of air time. Now, as you press out, I want you to lift and squeeze your bottom. Catch. Lift up, squeeze, and catch. Good. Of course, if you feel you may want a heavier spring load, you can always switch out the yellow for a blue. But know that on a blue spring, you don't have as much time to lift up and give that glute a little squeeze. Good. Get ready. The next time we lift up, we're going to lift the arms up and catch. Squeeze the bottom. Exaggerate those hips coming forward. We've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, let's add a rotation. Push away, reach the right arm back, and reach the opposite arm forward. Getting a little twist in the waist. Good, look to where your arm's going. Keep your hips facing forward as much as you can. We've got 4 and 3 and 2 and last one. Bring yourself in towards the stopper. Give your shoulders a little release. Forward and back. Good, and we'll finish off with a little bit of short spine. Pop a red spring on and a blue spring. You're going to lie yourself down and then take hold of your straps. Pop your feet into your short loops. Extend your legs all the way out, open through the chest. Take an inhale and just give those hamstrings a little stretch. Keep your bottom down, keep your tailbone in, and lengthen it out. Good. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. We'll take one more for me. Now make sure that you don't have any head support. If you've got it, pop it down towards the ground. Head is flat. We're going to shuffle a little bit away from the shoulder blocks. Now take an inhale and then reach your toes over your nose, rolling up until you hit the stopper. So keep folding, keep folding, keep folding, keep folding. You've hit the stopper. Let's take that yellow spring off and pop a red spring on. So pop it to the side of where you're going to bring your right knee down towards the mat. Now if you need a little bit of support, you can always Pop one of these head cushions underneath that knee for a little bit of support. Okay, you're going to now come up, hold on to your jump board and tuck your tailbone under. So can you scoop the pubic bone in towards the ribs? You should feel that lovely stretch into the right hip flexor and right down the length of your quadricep. Keep tucking, keep breathing. Good. And then make it gently. You still want that roll of the tailbone underneath you. You can press the carriage out just a centimetre or two. And then pull it in. Keep drawing your pubic bone in and up. Press it out an inch or two. And pull it in. Let's go one more time. And pull it in. Good. Now from here, you may want to pop your toes just to rest on the foot bar to give you a little bit of grip. And then you want to press out and keep lengthening out as much as you can. Wedge your foot towards the foot bar and then come into this lovely little scissor split. Now I don't want you to collapse down. I want you to stay active in the stretch of your hamstring. Bringing your left hand down if you can, and then you can also bring your right hand down towards the rail. That's it. Now take a little inhale and soften your left knee. And then as you exhale, press back. That's it. Open that chest. Inhale. As you soften out of your stretch, exhale as you press back into it. Good. Readjust your hands if you need to. If you need a deeper stretch, you can bring your hands down towards the floor. Good. Go with where it feels right for you. Square your hips out. Can you bring your right hip slightly forward? Left hip back. Good. One more time. And hold that stretch on. Take a big breath. Now as you breathe out, can you think about relaxing into your stretch a little bit further? Relax the shoulders. And then carefully soften out of your stretch and bring the carriage back in towards the stopper. Come on up. Good. And switch your red spring over to the other side. Same thing. Let's take a hip flexor stretch. Now, come up, hold the jump board, tuck that tailbone underneath you, get that stretch into the left side. Right down towards the knee. That's it. Tuck a little more. Good. And when you're ready, press out a centimetre, maybe two, and pull it in. Keep that right leg parked. Press out. You should feel a deeper stretch. Scoop the belly, pull it in a little closer. Couple more. And on your last one, we're going to take a full stretch. Press out, keep pressing. Wedge those toes towards the foot bar as you lengthen out into a split. Good. Now bring your right hand down, bring your left hand down and square your hips. Remember, your left hip wants to track forward. Your right femur wants to plug back into your hip. Good. Take a little bend into your right knee. Breathe out, extend. Good. Maybe you can look forward and open your chest. Inhale as you bend. And breathe out as you extend. Couple more. Good. Go to your own range. One more time, let's hold that stretch on. Big breath. Now as you breathe out, try to relax. Try to deepen a little more. Stretch the springs out a little further. And then bend your right knee. Bring your carriage in towards the stopper. Lovely. Let's finish off with a little bit of spinal articulation. And we're going to pop another red spring on. We'll have 2 red springs on. Lie yourself down. Now you don't need your head support. Lie yourself down and pop your feet one at a time into your long loops. Good. Secure your feet with the straps into your arches. Lengthen your legs out. Now, let's take 1 or 2 little hamstring stretches. Keep your tailbone down. That's it. And lower it down. Now watch as the legs lower down, that you don't flare the ribs, so keep them shut. Inhale as you lift, hinging at the hips only. Exhale as you lower. Good. Now the next time you lift up, I want you to keep rolling. So make sure you're not lifting, you're rolling. Roll the lower back off the mat, onto your mid back, onto your upper back, on your scapula. Once the carriage hits the stopper, you'll feel it. You lift the legs straight up, draw the abdominals on, heels together, toes apart. Bend the knees generously into your shoulder blocks, and then massage your spine down, upper back, mid back, lower back, press into your straps. Start again. Going a little bit faster now, you know what you're doing. Inhale, park the carriage, roll and lift. Bend and articulate. Down, down, down. Lengthen. Let's take 2 more. Keep the belly pulled in and massage that spine down. Once your knees hit the hip height, lengthen the legs. Let's go one more time. Enjoy it. Good. Now you can bring the legs in. Bring the soles of your feet together. Take a little pull against your straps. And then bring your knees in. Take one leg at a time for safety. Replace it to the Jumpboard. Take your second leg out. And we're going to come back up to standing and finish off like we started with our roll down. So let's bring our feet in line with the hips. Open the chest, take a big breath. And breathing out, melting forward. Good. Maybe you find yourself a little longer, a little stretchier, and a little bit more limber. Relax your head, give it a nod. Shake it out. Settle the head here. Keep your knees soft so you're not hyperextended. And then breathing out, rolling up. Tailbone tucks under, belly scoops up. Head, neck and shoulders come up last. We inhale, lifting up onto the tippy toes. Now see if you can stay lifted on your toes and challenge that balance. Exhale the arms down. Inhale, lift up. Big sigh out, lower the arms, lower the heels, and thanks guys for joining me. See you again.